Hi fellow travelers, Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're here helping out Jocelyn with Simply Jocelyn, and we're here in Nashville, and today we're going to talk about some of the things you need to eat when you do come here to Nashville, because this is definitely not just a music city, it is an eating city as well. And the most famous food that you have from Nashville, which is spread all over the US now, is Nashville Hot Chicken. Don't worry, here you don't have to call it Nashville Hot Chicken, you just call it Hot Chicken. But what it is fried chicken that after it's fried up, they kind of dredge it, drizzle it, dunk it, depends where you go, in this kind of cayenne pepper sauce. It is so good, and yes, it is spicy. And I will warn you, your first few bites, you won't notice the spice. But then after a while, you're like, oh, that's a little hot. That's why they give you the white bread underneath, so that'll help with the heat, okay? So just have a heads up. And there's tons of places you can get it when you are here. Two of the most popular places are Prince's and Hattie B's, but honestly, you can get great hot chicken pretty much all over town. So you locals that are watching, put down your favorite place to eat Nashville hot chicken, just so the people that come here can enjoy your favorites, because it is a must, because it's not just hot and spicy, it's actually tasty and hot and spicy. Now, the second thing I think you really need to have when you are here, and it's gonna take you some time to get it, but go to Loveless Cafe, get their biscuits, because that's the must, and any other food they have there, whether it's the country ham, the fried chicken, any of the southern fare that's there. And the thing is, it's a little bit of a drive out of town, but it's worth it. And when you get there, you're probably gonna have to wait a while, because it's actually kind of a small location, but it's worth it. Our friends Sandra and Charlie, when they come up to visit us in Illinois, they go 45 minutes off the highway just to go to Loveless Cafe, wait for 45 minutes to get in, eat, and then 45 minutes back to the highway to come up and visit us, because it is that good. So Loveless Cafe is a must when you're here. And another thing you probably want to have when you are here in Nashville, if you're getting tired of the hot chicken, because there's more food than hot chicken here, barbecue, okay? The ribs here, pulled pork, smoked wings, you can eat good barbecue all over town as well. So just ask a local you meet, or some that's pseudo from here, because there's a lot of transplants, what their favorite place is, and they can give you some good advice for some really good barbecue. And I know barbecue's a southern thing, but there's another southern thing that's all throughout Tennessee, and that is meat and three. If you're not sure what meat and three is, you pick your meat, whether it is, fried catfish or fried chicken or pulled pork or ribs or whatever. You get three sides to go with it. Maybe you want mac and cheese and coleslaw and more mac and cheese. Well, I like mac and cheese, obviously. Baked beans, potatoes. There's so many different options. The corn, I had fried corn on the cob, so good. But that meat and three thing is something you're definitely gonna see coming around. So grab it. If you're downtown, you can get to Arnold's Country Kitchen. That's kind of like a go-to place to really get some really good southern fare, but get that meat and three when you're here. So there's so many places you can grab that meat and three. You'll see a lot of cafeterias you can go to, where just, a line you pick out. You say, I want this meat, and they'll have the sides you pick from, and they'll have alternating food every day. So make sure you see what they're gonna have on offer so you can get the best of the meat and threes when you're here. I highly recommend this place. It is awesome, so definitely check it out if you're gonna be downtown. It's easy to get to, just a few blocks from the Country Music Hall of Fame. And I did just mention this, but I think it's also important to say that another thing you can eat when you're here in Nashville is actually catfish, and you can have it blackened, you can have it fried, you can have it grilled. Honestly, fried catfish is the way to go. You can get the fillet, or you can get little catfish fingers for a starter, but that's something you can have. As Joss would say, it's not for everyone's taste, because catfish has a distinct flavor, but I grew up eating it as a kid, so it's all good to me. Now you might be thinking, Mark, okay, you got us some foods, but what do we drink to wash things down? Well, sweet tea obviously is a big thing here, and unsweet tea unfortunately is becoming more popular because you have a lot of people that have moved here. But sweet tea, they do a good job with that here. If you're looking for some adult beverages, obviously Tennessee whiskey. I mean, you're 90 minutes from Lynchburg to go to the Jack Daniel's brewery, but they got local distilleries here you can go see. But probably the one you'll see a lot of people having a few too many on when you're on Broadway with the music and stuff are Bushwackers, okay? If you're not sure what a Bushwacker is, it's rum and Kahlua. It's basically an adult, not milkshake, but an adult frosty kind of thing that you'll drink. It's super refreshing. I mean, it's super hot now, and yesterday I was sweating bullets, and I had one to kind of cool off, but you'll see those quite a bit. And the thing is it's morning time here, and I'm thinking about what I want to eat when I'm here. And I think there's two kind of breakfast things I want to mention. One, if you can get into the pancake pantry and get any of their creative pancakes, it's worth the wait. That's one thing. Second thing, if you're looking for something a bit faster, a little more handheld, there's actually some really good donut places when you are here. Five Daughters Bakery with their cronut, I guess the croissant donut, that's awesome. Donut Distillery's got these little mini donuts that are really good. Josephine's, there's a lot of different, donut places for you to enjoy. So you have that. And I think it's important to mention, if you are going to be here and you aren't going to be able to drive around to go out to Prince's or Hattie B's or Donut Distillery, there's this place called the Assembly Food Hall on Broadway, where a lot of the famous eateries around town have kind of like a kiosk in there. And no, they don't have the full menu, but it can give you a taste of the food from those places. Now, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be as good. I think it's about 80% of the way there. But if you want Prince's, hot chicken, you can get it there. The tenders, you can get that there. There's a Hattie B's there. You can get the mini donuts from Donut Distillery. You can get a taste of it without having to drive out to some of these places, okay? So I hope this helps you know a few things to eat and drink when you're here in Nashville. If you want to learn more, check us out on my channel on Wolters World. We've got the Don'ts of Nashville, 5 things you love and hate about visiting Nashville, or stay on Jocelyn's channel. We got lots of videos on what to eat in different places around the world. Anyway, I wish you all the best. I'll say bye from here at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville.